In today's video, I'm showing you guys the best playmaking glass cleaner build in the entire game. You get 20 defense, 18 playmaking, 10 shooting, and 1 finishing, and it is really one of the best overall builds in the game. You're one of the tallest and quickest builds in the game that can get Hall of Fame, quick first step, Hall of Fame defense, and even shoot really well as well, and finish with contact dunks. This build is an absolute monster, and if you want to learn how to make the Zion Williamson build, make sure to stay tuned for the video. Before we get started, we are almost at 700 subscribers. We might already be there right now when you're watching this video. So make sure to go down below, check if we're at 700, and if we are at 700, make sure to hit that sub button, help me get to 800 subscribers. Make sure to drop a like in the video for more build videos just like this. Without further ado, let's get right into it, how to make this best playmaking glass cleaner build 2K20. Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Story of Sam back at again with a brand new NBA2K20 video. And as you guys heard, we are going over the best power forward playmaking glass cleaner, aka Zion Williamson build in NBA 2K20. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The position is going to be a power forward. Do not make it a center. The center playmaking glass cleaner is not as good as the power forward. The power forward gets much more speed, so make sure to pick power forward. I like to go right-handed for all my players, but left-handed is fine too. Jersey number does not matter. We'll just go with anything. 57 sounds fine. And let's move on to the pie charts. So now that we are in the pie charts, we want to pick the one that gives us playmaking Hall of Fame badges and defensive Hall of Fame badges. So make sure to pick this one right here, the red and orange pie chart, the playmaking and defending one right here. Moving on to the physical profile, we want to pick the speed physical profile. Look at the speed and acceleration. 81 speed on a power forward glass cleaner and 75 acceleration. And the strength is still good too. You could go with the balance one, I guess, but in my opinion, guys, the speed pie chart is the best one to go. You want to be as fast as possible. You're going to be one of the fastest power forwards in the entire game, so make sure to pick the first physical profile that you can see. Moving on to setting the potentials. First, let's start with defense and let's max everything and then we'll change it later. Look at all these badges on the side right here, 17, 18, let's keep on maxing it, and we get 21 defensive / rebounding badges. Now for playmaking, let's max playmaking. Look at the badges as well, 18, and then we're gonna take a couple down off of post moves. So we're gonna take 1, 2, you can only take one post move down to still have 18 playmaking. And shooting, max the shooting, every single stat. You want every single stat. I don't think you can take any off. Well, you can take one off of free throw, so take one attribute. So take one attribute off of your free throw, so you still have 10 shooting badges. And then what you're gonna wanna do is for your driving dunk, put the maximum driving dunk you can. So right now it's not gonna be a lot, but we're going to make more attributes. So for the defensive / rebounding, what you're gonna wanna do is take your perimeter defense all the way down. This might seem like a bad move, but in my opinion, it is very good. You still have 20 defense, and for offensive rebound, you want to take it down to an 80, so you still have 20 defensive badges. As I said, take away all perimeter defense and put offensive rebounding down to an 80. Now we have 25 more attributes. We're going to put that all on driving dunk, so we have a 78 driving dunk, and we can eventually get contact dunks with this guy. Yes, contact dunks on a power forward build. And now we have 2 more attributes left. It's not going to give us another finishing badge. It won't do that. Shooting badge, we can't get another one. Playmaking badge, we can't get another one. And then defensive badge, we can. So I would just put our offensive rebounding or even the perimeter defense up to a 53. Yeah, I'm gonna do perimeter defense up to a 53. So the badge layout should read 1 finishing, 10 shooting, 18 playmaking, and 20 defensive / rebounding. And as I said, make sure to max the driving dunk. Not driving layup. Driving dunk is very important so you can get better dunk packages and contact dunks later on. Moving on to the body shape, I prefer burly on all my builds. You can do whatever you want. Built is fine, even slight. It doesn't matter at all, as I said. So I'm just gonna go burly. Moving on to the height. Since we are a power forward, we don't want to be too tall because if you make him 7 feet, look how slow he gets. 6'11 is not too bad. 6'10 is not that bad either, but personally, I prefer to keep it at the normal 6'9 height. Look at our speed, it's still an 81 and a 75. You could go to 6'8", but then you're more like a small forward. You still want to be a big power forward, so in my opinion, 6'9 is plenty. With 20 defensive badges, you can easily guard centers. No one's going to be bullying you in the paint, especially on a playmaking glass cleaner. 6'9 is the perfect height. Your strength isn't too bad, your vertical's not bad. Your three-pointer is still good and nothing takes a hit whatsoever, so 6'9 is the best height. So moving on to the weight. Personally, I think the minimum weight is the best, just so we get the extra acceleration boost. But if you want to go maximum weight, I guess you could. It's not really that bad to go minimum or maximum. You can really go anything for the weight just based on your play style. Are you playing 2s? Are you playing 3s? Just like that. But I would recommend to go with the minimum weight, just like I am, 190 pounds. The strength is going to take a hit, but honestly, strength is not that important to guarding centers in this game. Your acceleration is much worth it, and your speed is going up, your vertical is going up, and your lateral quickness is very important as well. So minimum weight is what I would go for. Moving on to the wingspan. Now, if you minimize the wingspan, it's going to be a 65 3 ball, and if you max it, it's going to be a 60. But since you are a 6'9" power forward, I would recommend maxing it. With a 63 pointer and 10 shooting badges, you can definitely still hit threes, especially if you buy shooting boost, which I highly recommend. If you make this build, you must buy shooting boost if you are not an extremely good player. So that would boost your 3-pointer to 65, and any of your teammates could have Hall of Fame floor general. That would boost it to a 69, and if you manage to hit 99.9 in this build, that's an extra +5 3-pointer. So if you are a 99.9 overall with boost and someone has Hall of Fame floor general, this 63-pointer can go up to a 74, I'm pretty sure. 74, I'm pretty sure is the maximum this 3-pointer can go. And even just at a 99, it can go to a 73 3-pointer with Hall of Fame floor general and boosts. So pick the 90.7 wingspan, the max wingspan is going to help your defense a lot, +4 block, +2 steal, and it just helps so many interception steals in 2K20 Park, which is very important. So as I said, max wingspan is the best. And moving on to the takeover, you get 3 separate takeovers: Playmaker, Rim Protector, and Glass Cleaner. I'm not going to pick Glass Cleaner just because I don't really feel like it is the best takeover this year. Playmaker is better for like if you're going for ankle breakers with this guy, because this guy can break ankles as a 6'9" power forward, the Zion build in Playmaking Takeover. So if you want to break ankles, I would pick the Playmaking Takeover, but personally, I think Rim Protecting Takeover is one of the most overpowered takeovers in NBA 2K20, so I'm going to go with the Rim Protecting Takeover, just so when I get this badge, no one is going to be able to score on me, and boom, as you guys can see, we have made a Playmaking Glass Cleaner, similar to Charles Oakley, Brandon Clark, and Jason Tatum. But don't go anywhere yet, I'm going to be putting on the best badges for this guy right now. So now that we are choosing our badges for the finishing badges, the one bronze badge you should get is Fancy Footwork. This will help your hop steps a ton. Very simple badge, one of the best in the game. Moving on to shooting, what I would do is I would do gold quick draw, gold range, silver hot zone, and silver green machine. But if you're not going to be shooting from deep and you're more of a corner spot up, maybe you want to go gold corner specialist, bronze catch and shoot, silver corner, anything you want. It's really personal preference. I just like gold quick draw, so I'm going to put it on gold. Hot zone's a must, maybe even gold hot zone. Bronze range if you're shooting in the corner. As I said, it's all preference on what you're doing on the court at different times. But personally, for a good overall build, I would just go with gold quick draw, silver range, gold hot zone, and silver green machine, because you're not going to be shooting from stupid deep. This isn't a great shooting build, but it is good if they leave you wide open. So you want to be able to hit consistently, and gold range extender just isn't very necessary. So I would put my badge layout like this for shooting. Moving on to the good stuff, we have playmaking. If you are the only ball handler on your team and you are running floor general, put on Hall of Fame. And Diamond, you also want to put on a Hall of Fame no matter what. But as I said, if someone else on your team is running floor general, make sure to take this off. But I'm going to assume that no one else is, and you're running twos, so make sure to put floor general on Hall of Fame. Quick first step Hall of Fame, I think handles for days gold is a good badge. I also would recommend silver unblockable and bronze bailout, just in case you do get into a sticky situation and you need to pass out of a shot. So these are the badges I would go with: Hall of Fame floor general, Hall of Fame dimer, gold handles for days, gold quick first step, and silver unblockable, and lastly, bronze bailout. You can adjust these badges totally as well. These are just what I would go with if I was making this build and going to use it on the park. Moving on to the defensive badges, you want to go with Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame chase down. This is just what I would do. Hall of Fame rim protector, Hall of Fame rebound chaser. But we do want to have some box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take chase down artist, or I'm going to put clamps on gold, put box on bronze. I'm actually going to put clamps down to silver, and I'm going to put interceptor on bronze as well. Just like this, there should be a good badge layout for everyone. Hall of Fame chase down, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame rim protector, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, box, interceptor, and clamps. You can mess with this all you want. This is just what I would run with, as I said. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video on the best Zion Williamson playmaking glass cleaner in NBA 2K20. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. You're almost at 700 subscribers, and you might already be at 700 subs when I drop this video. Make sure to check when you're watching this down below. Did I already hit 700 subs? If I didn't, make sure to hit that sub button. If I did, make sure to help make it to 800, as I said. Drop a like on the video if you like these build videos and want more of these best build videos in NBA 2K20. I can definitely do them, and I just like helping people make the best builds in the game, because I see so many people on the park with just the worst builds, and they're just wasting their VC. And builds cost enough, they cost enough money, enough time to put into them, so you want to make sure you're making the best build when you do eventually choose one. If you want to watch more of my 2K content, I'm going to leave an end screen right when this video finishes. So 2 of my previous 2K build videos that came out great, so make sure to stay tuned for those. They're going to be popping up right when this video ends, as I said. Have a great rest of your day. It's been Story of Sam, and I'm out. Peace.